Hey, I know it looks weird right now, but we'll be going outside here in a second. Uh, I wanted to talk about the new cigar I got. That's just gonna have to be there. Anyways, it is a Leather Rose Deadwood Tobacco Co. This is the one that I smoked before I ever showed it. Uh, Leather Roses are my favorite out of this brand. Uh, this is what that looks like. Um, and the one I got to smoke outside is a Fat Bottom Betty. I like both of these, uh, but the Leather Roses are my absolute favorite. They taste better than any other one, in my opinion. So I got my little V cut right here. Going to line her up. That's a good cut. And we'll be going outside. I can't wait. Alright. We out here tonight. I'm gonna see if I can light it with that little thing on the end there. Might have to take it off though. Really good taste. When I first had one of these, I didn't like how anyways, when I first had one, I didn't like how sweet it was. Uh, but they've kind of grown on me. Um, I like these and the Leather Roses. The Leather Rose is my favorite. Uh, but these are a close second. I think the other one I like is a Marta Maria. I think that's what it's called. Basically, it's got a Crusader on the front of it. I like those as well. It's just really good. This one apparently ain't all that sweet, and I'm really enjoying that. It's got a nice little bit of sweet for that little bit of bitter of the burn. And it's matching up really good. And it's becoming something enjoyable. Like something I could just sit, smoke, really enjoy it. I'm used to holding the smaller ones, so I'll hold them between those two fingers, but this one's a lot bigger. So I'll just use the normal hold for the bigger ones, which is just that. Smoke likes to follow your faith. It's not the best part of it, but I really like it. Yeah, hitting it with an extra bit of heat, getting a bit of a more burnt, levels out that sweetness a lot more. So yeah, I would recommend if you're going to smoke one of these, fire it up just a hair longer than you'd normally. It'll have a good, nice little bit of sour with that sweet. It's really good. Oh, and the reason I ain't sitting down like I would normally do is the chair's got water on them from the rain. So I'll have to be waiting until after tomorrow. Well, that'll be just like one of them videos I used to do where we'd sit outside, just enjoy the night. Because I won't be able to smoke a cigar tomorrow. But this is really good cigar. But Leather Rose is at the top of my chart, my absolute favorite. One dude I heard said these are infused, and if they are, they're actually not that bad. They're not that overly, like, cringy flavor like a normal infused would be. This is a lot better. I had a grape infused cigar. That thing was terrible. It about made me sick. But if this is infused, this is how it's supposed to be done. It's just extreme amount of sweet, but that bit of char on the end balances it. That's why I recommend lighting it up a little bit longer than normal. Because whatever the downside was of it, it's no longer there. It's actually far more enjoyable with an extra bit of char. I like it. See, my whole thing is if it's fixable like that, just something simple, the cigar is saved, in my opinion. Lifting that up so I can get to my water bottle right quick. No. I got you some water inside the house. You won't drink out of mine, because I know where your tongue's been. You butt licker. Nasty. But I love you, even though you're a butt licker. After this video goes up, I'm going to be getting on live on TikTok. And if you want to know what the TikTok is, it's Philip all day. Just one word. Or there's a space. If it doesn't work with just one whole thing, just put a space between the Philip and the all day, and it should take you to it. I do Bible readings on there. Just them bugs chirping. The beautiful midnight sky. There's not a better place to smoke. Got my dog on the porch with me. He sat down in a puddle of water, so there's water droplets hanging onto his butt, which is funny. But yeah, this is it. One of life's great many wonders, and what makes life worth living. I recommend if life's getting you down, go outside. If you're not a smoker, just sit outside. Grab you a chair and go out on your front porch. Or if you got chairs already out there, if they got water on them, bring you a towel, wipe them down, sit down, enjoy your time. People are way too worried about living in the fast lane, getting everywhere fast, living life fast. Life's too short. Live in the moment. Don't look towards tomorrow. Don't look towards the past. Hey, no. But don't live towards the past. Don't. Just live it day by day. Take your time. Enjoy. And truth of the matter of a lot of things is we search for happiness. You won't find happiness by fulfilling yourself. One way I've found happiness is by helping others. When you can bring someone so much joy that they're in tears, that brings happiness. You won't get happiness from fulfilling yourself. Which also brings me to my next thing. We always think what we're going through in this moment is the worst we can ever experience. Truth is, we ain't experienced anything unless you've went through some really horrendous stuff. But I'm talking about when life seems to be going downhill, when nothing's working out for you. There's someone who's experienced 10 times worse, and they're continuing to go. They keep marching forwards. That's all I'm saying on that. If they can do it, I can march forwards. That's one thing I think about, is there's always someone who's got it far, far worse. And they're continuing to move on. Don't know how they do it, but they do it. I was not expecting to get philosophical this morning. Well, it's not morning yet. But, yeah, life's got a lot of beauty. We just don't look at it. We're always focused on what's in front of us, never what's around us. You can say this world's lost a lot of its beauty, and it has. It has. It definitely has. There's places I go now that I'm older. One thing my brother told me when I was very young, and I didn't understand it at the time. He said, "You look out there, what you see? There's trees that won't be there when you're an adult." I didn't understand him at the time, but now that I go out and I look around, yes, puppy, you had the poos. It happens. Don't aim it at me. But, yeah. We never look at what's there, we look at what's gone. And then we realize what used to be there. Same thing with those who pass on that we knew. Whether you loved them or they were an acquaintance, you never truly see them. You see what you perceive. And then when they're gone, that's when you start seeing them through things they left behind. You see the real them, the love, the care, and they're gone. And only after the fact do you really see. This got dark. I ain't trying to make no one depressed. If I could, I'd make everybody happy. But I ain't Willy Wonka. I'm just some fat dude on YouTube spouting ideals. So, what you gonna do? The world's like a vacuum. It sucks. It's also like a box of chocolates will kill you, dog. Oh, got some of that ye old uh, depression. Oh, you know the bishop was stabbed like a day or something ago. I don't know when it was, but I know that it's all over TikTok now. He's a Christian. He was stabbed by some 16-year-old. It was in Australia. And everybody wanted that kid. Like, there's people lined up outside that church just chanting, "Bring him out." And the only thing the bishop done was pray for the child. And that's how we need to be. It says to love your enemy as you love yourself. And there's not a lot of that love going around nowadays. Well, my cigar's out. I'll be heading in. But you know, it was actually nice getting some of these thoughts out of my head and just spewing them forth. I don't care if y'all get anything from it. Y'all can just see me as some dude who's being crazy for a moment and spouting stuff. I don't really care about that. Just happy to be here. Happy to have y'all join me. It's about time we go inside. A lot more things are coming out tonight. Time for us to hit the road. Y'all have a good one. What I mean by things coming out is there's sounds coming from over there. A lot more things are waking up. Could just be regular animals, could be something else. But I ain't sticking around to find out. But it's nice being out here. For what time I was out here. Allows you to calm your mind. Soothes the soul. Well, y'all have a good one. Sorry if it got a little too dark there in some parts. Never meant it to be. But, you know, it's how life works out. It's like a box of dark chocolate. Y'all have a good one.